Welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last week you had managed to... It was a little touch ago, but you did manage to successfully beat the gauntlet, taking first place, beating the Silverhawks, with them really close behind. They were at...
Nearly to death.
They
Wait,
got
first
close.
place?
Yeah, you got first place.
Oh, we won? Cool.
I think we ended with all of us sprawled out on the floor at the finish line.
Yeah, the Silverhawks were about 20 feet to like just behind you near the end. But,
so this was a close race, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you find yourselves at the finish line. You've crossed. The crowd has surrounded you. People patting you on the back, giving you drinks, asking for your autographs. What would you like to do?
Graham is gonna pull himself up, catch his breath, and then head over to the Silverhawks and try the whole stick the hand out, good game kind of handshake.
Yep. The leader of the Silverhawks looks down at your outstretched hand. Takes a second, but he does reach out, shakes your hand. It was a close one. Wasn't expecting the arrows into the horses all the same.
Yeah, between you and me, neither was I.
Well,
who did that?
These things, you know what? Let's call it friendly competition. There's always a next year.
Hope to see you there. Hell of a race you ran.
You too. I was thinking this was going to be a cleanup with the rest of them, but it looks like we're the ones that got cleaned up.
Biffle would like to sell autographs for 5 silver a piece.
Yeah.
What a piece.
Also,
Chungus is going to go
start
try to buy
gauging interest from local merchants in Crossblades memorabilia and souvenirs.
His own
Don't you
bobbleheads.
Wait, don't you have your what is it? Your stand 2 still that was running?
Yeah. So Fiffle, you are able to sell right off the bat 9 autographs.
Sweet.
Wow.
Nice.
So whatever, 45 silver.
Okay.
Crossplate merchant. Oh, man.
As for the merchandising, step 1 would be to do an investigation roll to see if you can like find some merchants who might be interested in the crowd.
I assume at this point everybody would be.
There's a lot of merchants. It's more picking them out of a massive crowd of people. Fiffle, you're able to find like 2 merchants. You can definitely
knows how to find a merchant.
You know, they're a bit more well dressed. You do sort of remember seeing them when you were out shopping the past few days. Well, you know, before you went on the gauntlet. One person would be ran like an art shop. The other person ran a basically it would be a kind of a general goods store, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
You should commission a portrait of the Crossblades.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Chungus will pay for
Ooh,
that.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Chungus will pay for that. Let's get that done immediately.
All right.
We need to hang that in our Crossblades manor.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
Which does it have a name?
Windsong Manor.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You want to talk to the merchant then?
Yeah. Let's talk to
Piffle,
the
work
general
on
good
commissioning
merchant.
that painting as well.
Okay. General Good Merchant is a short. He looks to be a dwarf, long, bushy beard, braided, kind of like a bit stockier, a little heavier around the stomach. The art store owner, human, tall, lanky, with a goatee, and he's got like bald on top, but with like the bits of hair on the side.
Okay. I go up to the dwarf and I say, "Excuse me, sir.
Huh? Yeah, what can I do for you? Crossblades, you just won. Congratulations.
You did, and I'm here to offer you the opportunity of a lifetime.
Hey?
How would you like to be the exclusive licensee for Crossblades memorabilia?
Oh, well, what you thinking?
Well, we're thinking hats, jerseys, T-shirts, underwear,
Bobbleheads.
men and women's, thongs,
Nice.
socks, pens, stationery, coffee mugs, CDs with Chungus's latest album. Which is
Person,
a thing
woman,
I'm
man,
promising is
camera,
going to be-
It's called "Be My Cherry Pie."
It goes on like this for about 5 minutes.
All right.
And we're gonna need continent-wide distribution.
Well, I have a shop in Vauxhall.
All right, citywide distribution.
Can be done.
All right.
As for the rest of it, well, we'll need kind of a bit of everyone. We'll need tailors to get all the
Shovel
clothing.
Ninja car off, baby. You
We're gonna need people who print on stationery, so we could go talk to bookstores, printers, shops, and the like.
All right.
Anybody
You're
who
a
does.
general goods merchant, and so in exchange for this fantastic licensing and franchisee opportunity, you're gonna go figure all this out. So here is 20 gold. That seems like a reasonable retainer. Here is 20 gold. Please go begin making the arrangements, and I will check in with you in 1 week's time.
People make a persuasion check.
I'm like laying down the foundations for a huge drug trafficking production. Like,
Who said anything about drugs?
I mean, we're laying down the foundation. I go first is bobbleheads, and then it's just gonna be like you crack open.
And then you
the
figure out what to
bobbleheads.
fill the bobbleheads with while you're
Yeah.
press the gun.
Yeah.
That's just business.
It's just,
We'll take that 16, but
I don't know why I have advantage.
all right. It takes your 20 gold. I'll see what I can do. No promises. We'll just call this a handshake deal.
Hey, Fiffle,
Sure.
might want to get the guy's name.
Oh, he's kind of disappearing into the crowd with the 20 gold.
Sure. I'll help you out.
I'll find him.
Yeah, you've seen him around town,
I'll be back.
We know where he lives.
but the tall human who runs the art store remains there, kind of just in the crowd having a drink.
Let's get this guy to find a painter for us to commission our portrait.
There you go.
Okay. Who goes to talk to the art merchant?
I mean, I guess Chungus does.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
So I guess he's a taller guy, but you're still taller than he is, so he kind of goes up. He looks up to you. Oh, hello there.
Oh there, mister. Have you heard of us? We're called the Crossblades. I
Yeah.
was just wondering, I heard you might be a mighty fine art merchant. Is that true?
Yes, that is in fact true. Yep.
Well, do you know a painter that might be able to make a giant painting of us?
I know several
We can
painters.
hang it in our manor.
Oh, yeah. If you wish to commission a piece, like
huge picture, a color picture,
yeah,
painted in a whole variety of colors.
yes, I can commission a painting for you.
Okay.
Let me.
Let's do business.
Okay. Well, let me reach out to a few of my artists and get some commission prices, and I can come to your manor house and just show a few pieces, or you could come by my art studio and I could show you. But we'll arrange something. Yes, I think that can be.
I'm highly recommended, mister, so we trust you. Now,
Ah,
this needs to be a very large painting.
how large are we talking?
12 by 12.
Feet? Meters?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is more of a mural on a wall, then?
What is what's the standard size that you would
Like
put
hanging in
over
our
the
great hall?
fireplace or whatever?
I'm looking for portrait style. Okay, let's
Tapestry.
let
A wall painting.
the tapestry. I mean, I could talk to some textile workers, textile artists.
Tapestries.
Or did you want
That's
something
fine.
on
We'll
like?
entrust you with this mission. Chungus gives him a handful of gold pieces as I don't even know how much, just a random amount, probably 10 or 20 gold pieces too.
Chungus hands him 20 gold. Okay, let me go see.
Get crack-a-lack in there, mister.
Okay, well, I'm gonna enjoy the festivities right now, but I'll definitely find some artists or the like for when I get back to my office.
Alrighty.
So the like.
Well, they went from
I'm a
wanting
man
like
of
somebody to
exquisite taste, mister.
they went from somebody wanting to paint a picture to painting a mural to making a tapestry to back to a painting.
I mean, it could come out any way now. Who knows?
While this is going on,
Art, please.
an official kind of pushes his way through. Crossblades.
Howdy, howdy.
Yep. On behalf of the Duke, he hands you the prize money. It's a sack of 1,200 gold,
Woo!
Oh,
as well as your invitations to the gala, which will be tomorrow night. And with your invitations to the gala, you'll be able to bring a guest each, as well as meet with the Duke after the party finishes. So, congratulations, and we will see you tomorrow night. Then, good day.
Hooray.
Thank you kindly.
thank you.
So that's 200 each?
And I believe somebody bet on the actual.
Yes, I think I did. Let me check the inventory sheet.
Missed opportunity.
Graham
1,200 each.
Graham
Right, that
bet
would be amazing.
50, and Fiffle
All right,
bet
man,
25.
I love you. Have fun.
Yep, Graham bet 50, 5 to 1 odds. Fiffle bet 25, also 5 to 1 odds. Although Fiffle bet with the like the
The underground.
yeah, like the not legal bookie.
Of course.
So I'm going to go collect that bet, and then that actually gives me 1,050 gold.
Okay. So the Graham goes to collect his winnings from the bookie. So let's see here. Bet 50 gold, 5 to 1 odds. And so 250 with a 10% tax. So a total of 225 gold for you. He slides it over to Graham.
Thank you kindly. Y'all must have made good business.
Well, admittedly, yep. I lost a little bit on this one, but most people weren't expecting you to pull in. They were expecting the Silverhawks, so you certainly did cause some people to get disappointed. Not me, though. As a few bettors have kind of just ripped up their betting tickets and just thrown it on the ground.
Graham isn't shitty about it, but he manages to mask a little bit of a haw-haw smirk behind his flask. He's going to let himself feel a little smug about that one.
Graham is suitably
Chuffed.
chuffed. That's a good way to. That's a polite way to describe it.
He's not being a dick. He's just, you thought I couldn't, and I could.
Graham
Suck a
is
dick
suitably
on
chuffed.
Christmas.
The other people are suitably chuffed. Everyone is chuffed.
I am actually gonna go, once the timing is right, to that candle gent that I had the arrangement with to prototype and mass produce the candles.
Professor Stone Snow.
I believe it was Professor Stone's.
Yeah. Weren't you also going to ask them for a bottle of infinite whiskey?
That's a long-term goal.
Whiskey is never a long-term goal, sir.
Well,
You die
what is
young
the
or not at
infinite-
all.
What are you doing about the candles? You bought
I
candles?
wanted to make a vigil shrine in the in the grounds of the manor, where like every crossblade that ever lived has a candle, and on their birthday and death day and on the date of major achievements of theirs, it lights up.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like the candle that goes on top of your hat. I thought you were
No,
gonna get like
this is like a
special one.
That was my prototype for it. I just had to give this guy the money to mass
Cool.
produce and industrialize
How
it.
much was it? Was it 1,000 gold?
Yep.
So you go from the richest crossblade to the poorest crossblade in a matter of 30 seconds.
Hey, spiritual wealth, motherfucker.
Well, currently there's a lot of people around, but
You could play it as every time you use your spiritual weapon, it's a crossblade from the past that's swinging it for you.
Ooh.
Could do. I have been recruiting local ghosts to help me out when I roll shit. Sexy banshees in your area.
Are they single?
Sexy Banshee in your area is single and looking for a crossblade adventurer near you, 5 miles away.
I don't
my
want
God.
love, I want sex. Hit click here to ponder my orb.
All right. Graham's going to go seek out Professor Stone Stout.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you've been there before, so you arrive at his shop. Once again, it's a just nondescript building. The windows are blacked out. There's no sign or anything. Just everything on it is kind of dark and dingy. But you open the door. There's a little bell that rings. His assistant, she's kind of just sitting at the desk with her chin on her hand, just kind of like lost in her own thoughts. Sees the bell. It's like, oh, customers, hello, how are you?
Howdy. Not too bad. Yourself?
Crossblades. Oh, you just won. Congratulations.
Thank you kindly.
Neat. Are you going to go see the Duke tonight? Do you need some fancy clothing?
Yes.
Or not tonight, but tomorrow night? For the gala?
Maybe, actually, but I reckon I don't know if I'll have enough for it.
Well,
I got some prior business I'd love to knock out.
oh, let me get the professor. And she just kind of
Kind of.
Why
heads
don't
him
you
back.
just buy it with your spiritual wealth. Do you take spiritual
good.
wealth? No. we
I'm
don't
sorry, I
take
can't hear you
cryptocurrency
over
here.
having a concrete afterlife plan. Enjoy your existentialism.
But I'll be in nice clothes.
out of the back.
The richest man in the cemetery play.
Out of the back comes the satyr girl, as well as dressed in his dark clothing, his tall top hat, the kobold Professor Stone Snout with his small wireframe glasses, cane in hand. Welcome. Congratulations on your win, Crossblades. So, how can I assist you today?
Well, I put a little wager in on our performance, and wouldn't you know it, came through. So I was looking to see if we could conduct our business about the candles. from the last
Yes,
visit.
of course. Well, we have your prototype resting so gently upon your hat, and you have the 1,000 gold, I'm assuming.
I do.
Very good. Well then, provide me the candle and the money, and I shall begin the process of mass production of these wonderful devices you have.
Thank you much. Graham is going to produce the candle and produce the money, and he's just going to take a moment to. He never really thought he was going to slap a sack of 1,000 gold down on a countertop, so he just like, "Ching." I'm going to remember that noise. Takes a moment to appreciate it.
Yes, it's quite lovely hearing that sound, isn't it?
I got to say, I'm not complaining.
Well, perhaps one day you'll be able to hear it again. In the meantime, provide me merely a week's, and I shall have your mass-produced infinite candle.
Thank
Ian,
Yes?
question. How much is actually like mithril? Like to have it pre-made already? I don't have my notes on that anymore.
Basically, the mithril is mined, and
Right.
even before it's mined, it's already purchased.
Yeah.
Generally, it would have been done in an auction setting. So the price is typically not listed, but you would expect it to be in the 1,000 range for enough to form weapons and armor.
Are we talking like so?
How
What
much
about
weapons and armor? One
how? So if
piece?
it's created, how much would a finished product go? Like you're talking like 1,500.
So the ore would be purchased like as just the raw ore, and then you would have to have it smelted down in a furnace that could actually smelt mithril, and then you would need a smith who could work with mithril to be able to form it into armor or weapons.
Okay.
So, all of that together, you're looking at probably somewhere between 8 to 10,000 gold.
My heart.
Oh, gold.
Let's just run the gauntlet a couple more times.
All right, guys. Same time next year.
How much money did we each get from the gauntlet?
200.
200. What are silver weapons?
So silver weapons are well, they're made out of silver, or the more practical version is just a weapon like a sword or anything that has a silver coating on it, on like the edge, or if it's like a blunt weapon, it's like on the blunt face that would hit something,
Okay.
and that would let you hurt, were creatures or things like ghosts or well, maybe not ghosts. I can't really remember off the top of my head. Definitely were creatures though.
Ooh,
I
okay.
think they work on ghosts, but I'm not 100% sure.
I want
I
to
want to say it's
do that.
100 gold to safely and effectively style up a weapon like that.
Let me take a looky-loo here.
I'm trying to find. I found like a halberd. It's silver.
Well, I'm thinking about just I can weapon bond to 2 different weapons, so I don't have to like unequip
So
and
like,
equip.
it looks like
That's 2.
if you wanted to do a halberd, it's 120 gold pieces. Silvered halberd.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so to silver a weapon, it's 100 gold for both the price of the silver as well as the expertise. So
Okay.
parts and labor, basically.
Gotcha.
Nice.
That's actually not a bad deal.
Yeah, I'm thinking about either doing it to this greatsword or maybe just going to check out. I haven't done shopping yet, so I want to see if there's any magical weapons or anything like that. Magical weapons are really expensive, right?
I think silver would be the closest right now you could get to
Yeah.
magical. Other than like your bond or like if you dig into like some kind of trait.
There's
Oh,
there's no reason to have a non-silver weapon and a silver one then, right? It seems like just the silver one is the upgraded version of a regular weapon.
The only thing I can think, I mean, Ian might have a different opinion, is like different damage types. Like I have
Yeah,
3 different weapons for bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
I guess like optimally you would want like those all silvered, but it's not really necessary.
I could probably just take magic weapon as a spell and then just do it my damn self when needed.
Yeah. I
Generally
want a silver
speaking,
laser rifle.
it's funny that you can get that. I don't quite understand how it would work, but
I don't either. I'm just like I want a silver rifle.
Did you ever play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow? You can just find a positron rifle in Dracula's castle.
that's just like a gold-plated like gun at that point. Like it doesn't do anything besides show your wealth, especially because a laser weapon, which one doesn't exist in this setting, does radiant damage.
So
Interesting.
let me see. That no. So is there any silver weapons in Voxball?
You remember seeing a few. I mean, you definitely talked to the Smith Earlith.
That's right. That's right. It's been a while, and I don't. I'm still noteless here. Let me see.
Somebody reminded? Didn't somebody get something magically inscripted or?
That
Matt,
we had to
something
donate to
inscripted?
the church for that before we went to that House
Oh.
of Horrors where we ended up in another dimension, and
Yeah, we
6
we
weeks
did some
later we got
pre-
back.
We did magic pre-gaming.
Oh.
Yeah, so like Otto wants to do that. Then like whenever I come up, I want to grab a long sword and how?
Are you going to silver something?
Yeah, if
I'll
it's
go with
available.
Otto then. I want to get this great sword silvered as well.
Okay. So you've been to Earlith's shop a few times. It's been a little more than a month than last time you went there, but yep. So you go to the shop. You see the tall, kind of well-muscled elven man working at the forge. He's got the leathern apron on, the gloves. He has a smith's hammer. Ah, crossblades. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Well, what can I do for you?
We're looking for some to get our weapons silvered.
All right.
We
That,
crazy stuff out there that needs silver.
all right, that can be done. 100 gold for silvering weapon if you have the weapon. If you want to buy the weapon, then I can add the silver to it, but it'll tack on an extra 100 gold.
How long? If I give you my weapon, how long do you think it'll take for you to silver it? Is it like a
Give me
same-day
a-
delivery?
Give me 2 days.
That's
2
we're not
days.
gonna do anything in 2 days.
Yeah, we're sure. Okay, then I'll. It's the
Soon,
only sword I
ambush.
got.
as long as you have a backup weapon, just to be safe.
I do. I have some hand axes, but
Ian, my question for since I'm looking at Warlock, when I bond with my weapon in that case, that becomes magical, right?
I'm gonna have to double check. I think it does. There's a few. I'll double check and let you know.
Okay, so I'll give him the halberd to silver.
As Kaito is mentioning that he has a few hand axes, Earless, I could sell you something if you want a weapon in the meantime, or I could just take. If you want like one great sword that you have there, and I could just sell you another great sword and just silver that, so you don't have to give that one up.
I'm actually looking for something that has some piercing damage instead of slashing. What do you have piercing wise? Lances, spears?
Oh
others?
yeah, we have plenty. Lances, spears, pretty normal. Rapiers, if you want something.
Are you preferring? Like I'll ask Kaito. Like, are you preferring two-handed on this case?
Yeah, two-handed.
You got a
All right.
pike one?
Two-handed piercing.
Possibly a pike.
Oh, I have pikes. Yeah. He just pulls a long, pretty long spear out. There we go.
So I think it gives you like +5 on your range if you use it. Am I right?
Yes, it has reach, so you don't need to be directly adjacent to something.
Okay. Can I sell him my 2 hand axes? Can I sell you these 2 hand axes for the pike?
You pay the difference. Man.
Yeah, I could give you 2 gold for the 2 hand axes. Not each, mind. Just 1 gold each.
Damn it.
He preempted your each.
He did.
Ruined.
Pavlov's each.
2 gold for the hand axes. Okay, I'll go ahead and sell those to him.
Okay. He gives you 2 gold. And you want a pike?
Yes.
Okay. 5 gold for the pike.
And if it's silvered, it's an extra 100 on it.
Yep.
And then the great sword's another 100 for silvering that. So we're looking at 205 to have a great sword silvered and a pike that's also silvered.
Okay, if I can give you both of those silvered.
All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Give me 2 days and I can get that sorted for you.
And then mine is also 2 days. I take it.
I will remove 205 gold.
Alright, he takes your great sword. Takes the pike. Takes the 100 gold from Otto as well. Yeah, come back in 3 weapons. Let's say 3 days. Come back in 3 days' time and I'll have all these weapons done.
Can I preemptively put this in here because I'm gonna forget?
Yeah. We'll just remember that you don't have it yet.
Have him yet, no.
Okay.
I remove a weapon.
Is that including today though? Like Ian, is that so? Like today's 1 day, tomorrow day 2.
Yeah, this would be the day after the gala.
Okay.
Oh, I
the
have
day
a
after we'll
net.
come pick it up.
So
Okay.
interesting.
The gala.
Idolith also mentions that he is going to be expanding his business into black powder weapons.
Nice.
If you don't have, if you have any interest in that, he doesn't have them yet, but he will have them hopefully within the next month.
Is he taking pre-orders?
Well, yeah, I could do that. What are you looking for?
Going to Blacksmith GameStop.
Right.
Best I
I
can
mean,
do
I
is
just
2
sold
copper.
those hand axes for GameStop price.
Well,
We
we've
have a new PS5. There'll be $3.
we've got
Um,
pistols, muskets for right now.
Yes.
Pistol or musket? You want both?
Is a musket two-handed?
Yes, it would be.
It's recommended operation.
Pistols and muskets.
How much would it be to pre-order a musket?
Well, a musket is going to run you 500 gold, so we'll say half the price. So if you can give me 250, I can get you, can mark you down for that and get you a musket for when I have them come in. They got to come down from up north, though. I'm forming a business partnership with the actual uh, gunsmiths and tinkerers up there who actually make the black powder weapon and selling more down here in Vaxfall.
Is musket piercing damage?
A musket is, in fact, piercing damage, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's
What's for a
ranged.
pistola?
Yeah, it is ranged, I know, but I have so many other ranged things. Also, I'm not really sure. I only have 21 gold, so no. No, thank you. Thank you. I was just interested.
At
but,
least you have spiritual wealth. Oh wait.
I have silvered weapons, Matt. All right. You have 1,000 candles.
And one of them's going right up your ass.
If you want a
Oh,
pistol,
wow.
like they're only 250. I could do 125 for
He does
putting
armor
a-
too, so
Unless I'm mistaken about how much money I have, did we like accumulate a lot of money going to like different dimensions and stuff like that? I only have 20, and then I added the 200 we got from the
we got.
gauntlet.
We did split up the money before, and I think we did go with the fact that you got it, but I don't remember how much it was.
We'll check the.
Yeah,
We'll
we haven't
Check the
tracked it well.
logs.
It was
I
about
reach into my
300.
other pocket and I go,
Ian.
"Oh, wait a minute! I
Hey,
have."
Erdalif did armor also, right?
What is that?
Yep, yeah, he does weapons, armor, and well, actually, really any metal thing. So horseshoes, tools, the like.
I'll ask him about the probability and cost of like him like branching into Mithro, and like if there's anything I can do to help him try to like get the ore. I want the damn armor.
Whoa, Mithril. Yeah, you could start by paying me to go train with some master smiths.
Oh, do you know any smiths?
Yeah, they're all up north. That's where the mithril gets mined from. So that's where the master smiths who work with mithril are. You'd have to go up to like Rarkan, Olgaz, things like places like that, where they maybe could find some in Ed Hill.
Where the hell's Ed Hill? Let me see.
North east
Anytime you're on
coast.
top of a hill.
Oh, I see it.
That's Ed Hill.
near the pirates. So the Mithril is actually coming from that mountain range up north.
It's the northern mountain ranges that have the majority of mithril. More magically active up there.
Okay.
I'd like to ask him if he has anything better than chainmail,
Oh,
armor-wise.
yeah, plenty. What are you looking for?
Is this Splint? I got Splint.
I have got-
something a little bit better than what I'm currently wearing.
I got a plate.
I don't think you're affording plate, buddy.
That's
No, really? Is it like that?
It's 1,500.
1,500?
Yep.
Hang on. Each?
Yep. And that's
What
with
are
your
the stats on the plate? Out of curiosity, what is the stat on it?
armor class 18.
Splint is
Yeah,
Bear
I
in mind,
gotta really
no
buy that.
dexterity
down
on that.
Splint is 17 armor class. That's what I got instead.
Yeah, I think I'm in Splint as well. Let me double check.
I got splint too.
That one.
Yo,
with
how
the
much is
big difference-
Splint?
200.
200 gold flat?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be more if you didn't have your crossblades discount.
We get things for both.
Are armors
also-
are armors silvered, or there's no reason to do that?
No, we don't. Well, I mean, I could if you'd like. It'd be an extra
it's fine,
100.
it's fine. That sounds silly. I'd rather buy candles.
One day, Graham's just
no.
gonna be out there just covered in candles. He's like, "Fight me."
Just becomes a pyromancer, just every one of those flames.
Oh god, we're gonna get back to the manor, and Graham's just gonna have like a picture of fucking kite over
With
there.
1,000
100
candles around you, and then you also have unlimited rum. This is a bad, this is a really bad combination.
I'm just like running around spitting mouthfuls of flame.
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm gonna get my money in order because I don't know how much I currently have. So I'm gonna pass. I might come back later when I'm gonna pick up those
I gotta
those
say,
weapons.
not knowing how much money you have is not a problem I think a lot of people have.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd call that even a problem.
I gotta consolidate it.
Kaido's been drinking at every town's bar since.
Just been shit faced. I have no idea how much money.
Lucy wants to know if he's got any like handcuffs.
Wow. Is Rebecca
Wow,
gonna get
really?
something?
There's another store for that.
Shackles?
I have a net. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to?
I want some metal shackles.
Oh, this is a kink thing.
Ian, does silver change the damage like at all on a weapon, or just gives it the magical property?
No, it doesn't even make it magical. It just
no, not the
means.
magical, but
It doesn't change the damage type. It would always be slashing, piercing, or.
no, I mean like the range.
Oh, the range? No, it doesn't. It
It'll,
doesn't.
it'll remain the same.
It's all the same. It just is able to affect things like were creatures and certain other creatures that are normally immune to.
Normal weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
When we go werewolf hunting, they'll be very effective.
Yeah, that
And
where
then we can attack
where I
ghosts
went in
with
the
them
event
now
like
too, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
We can attack ghosts now with them as well.
I can't remember if I think ghost might be. Let me check quickly, because now I can't remember what a ghost is or is not actually.
Well, it's okay. The ghosts don't know what they are either.
Yeah. Well, I'll look it up later. I'll say maybe.
Okay.
I'll look it up while you do that. And
We'll
5
just
each goes
test
right.
it on a ghost.
But so shackles. Okay, so Earlith lets Lucy know. Well, I don't have any shackles right now, but I mean, I make some for the Order of the Yard, so I could make some for you if you'd like.
Yes, I'm very interested in this. How much would you charge me?
Let's say 5 gold. They're not exactly the most difficult to create. Are you thinking just 2 locking cuffs with a chain linking them?
Yes.
No, we need
Very
feathers
simple
and some
but
fur.
effective.
It's silvered too, so you can like.
There has
can
to be
capture
feathers
ghosts.
and fur.
No. Just a normal shackle is perfect.
Yeah, this is definitely a kink thing.
Okay, I can get that. No, this isn't
These all
for anything
Our
illegal,
special
is it?
tabs Together.
No. Research purposes, trading purposes, not a problem.
Research.
Romantic purposes.
Uh,
But they
Alright.
need to be sturdy. They need to be the strongest you can.
Hey, I'm
okay.
I'm the best smith in Vaxfall, so I'll make sure that
Alright.
they,
I need 4 pairs of shackles then.
All right, we'll put down for 20 gold, and I'll get you those.
Yes.
4 pairs? Jesus. What are you trying to do?
All right, I'll have those shackles ready in a few days.
Excellent. Also, I have a question. I'm
I might have an answer.
a bit mad.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I don't know if I want to be making shackles for you then, but I'll hear you out.
Cancel the shackle order.
And I had something very precious stolen from me once.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to make sure this does not happen to me again.
Okay.
Make a sort of cage for a book. Have you ever done anything like this?
A cage for a book. Nope, never made a cage for a book before.
Like a tiny prison. A very tiny prison.
He's looking for a lockbox that could fit a book, I think.
Yeah, a lockbox that could fit a book.
I could do that. Lockbox, book-sized. What are the dimensions on the book?
I'm gonna pull out my spell book and show him the dimensions.
He's gonna snatch it.
And I'm gonna pull.
It just runs off.
Hang on.
All right, I got
Hang on,
lots of
don't-
daggers.
I
No, he's
was a
gonna
wizard.
reach into the. You have to reach into Hank and grab out your tape measure, and hope that your hand is still there.
All right. That's not a bad size. Okay, so nothing too thick, nothing too wide, so that's easy enough.
Not really even a box. More like a cage, I'm imagining. Like just crossbars across the top and then crossbars around the side with like a locking mechanism to open. So not a full box, but just something that would be leather bound to it and could lock it open and close. Almost like
Naughty Tomes are
almost
sent to
like,
literature prison.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could make something that can kind of wrap around it and will lock. Would you like maybe like a chain that would attach it to like a belt?
yes.
Oh,
We need
okay.
to take Social
Exactly.
Security. Put it in a lockbox.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that one.
A wallet, a chained wallet. Is exactly what I need.
All right,
Yeah.
Only people of this general age.
I'm from the Duke's Guard and I'm here to help. Are the scariest words in the.
I'm just
in Viderheim
imagining like a
library.
wallet,
He's
like those
so bad.
Velcro ones with the
Excuse me,
chain
guys.
that goes to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's circa 2005. Anytime you're gonna
Baggy
take
pants.
your spell book out, the Velcro goes.
Like very baggy pants too.
Oh, jeez.
Wearing Jinkos in like a cartoon version in Jinkos on your fucking sweater.
Lucian's just having flashbacks telling his mom, "It's not a phase, Mom."
It's a way of life.
Hey,
Gonna be a
that's-
wizard, Mom.
That's too close to home.
Irla takes out a little tape measure, measures the book, you know, all the dimensions, length, width,
We're gonna have a cat with frosted tips.
Oh, I mentioned, we also forgot that Graham has a bag of holding too, and that's not Hank.
That's true. Yeah, he does. All right. Well, let's see. This is going to be a custom order. So let's call it 10 gold. So total for the 4 handcuffs and the call it book cage. We'll say 30 gold total.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, come back in a few days and I'll have this ready.
Excellent. You are the man. Thank you.
Yeah. And he writes down the little slips of paper, has you sign it,
Content of Space Wasp's stomachs.
takes it, files it away. All right. Well, by the by, do you need any jewelry or anything for the gala tomorrow night?
Yes. Definitely.
All right. We do a little bit of jewelry work. What are you thinking? I got rings, silver, gold rings, even a little bit of platinum. They're plain, or we have some. I have a partnership with a jeweler, so we have gems in them, all kinds, topaz, even up to diamond. I have necklaces, things like that. Maybe a circlet if you're looking for something more crown or anything like that. Just let me know.
Definitely some rings. How much are your rings going for? Some gold rings.
Oh, well, what kind of rings are you looking for? Plain silver, gold, or anything with a gem in it?
Yeah, something with a gem in it, something fancy, something maybe a noble would wear.
He pulls out a gold ring that is kind of studded with diamonds all around it. This piece will cost you 150,
150 gold.
but it's the best piece we got. Or maybe you're looking for something more plain, just plain gold rings. It's a little less ostentatious. And that'll pop, 50 gold a piece.
Do you have anything that might have a
Are they magic?
a banner or an insignia, anything along those lines?
Signet rings. Well, we got some signet rings. We got signet rings for just what kind of signet are you looking for?
Just looking at the stock, well, just wondering what you have, if they're from local houses or local towns.
Well, most people who want signet rings, they come in, pay for them, and then take them. I don't keep like a stock of signet rings, but if you wanted a signet ring, I could definitely make one for you.
And how much would that cost?
Well, if you wanted out of gold, you've been good customers. I'll tell you what, I'll give it to you for 50. Same price as just a plain gold ring. You wanted a silver? 25 gold.
How cheap are you, Lucian?
I even have a few pirate. I got a few fool's gold pieces.
Ooh. You're talking my language.
Lucian is very thrifty.
Those would just be 5 gold apiece, mostly for the labor to make it.
I've done a thrift shop in D&D in 2 days. I'll have to tell you guys later. In my other game, we went to a whorehouse.
What?
Mhm.
Yes,
That's
you
why.
need
That's
to
why the
elaborate
taxi's
on
getting
Well,
this.
doesn't
jacked.
Lucian have a mistress in the other city?
He does, yes.
It's not a mistress. She's just a friend. You know.
He's just a furry. It's not weird.
She's into cats.
She's
He's
a
into
tiefling, for
tieflings.
All right. I need to think about the signet that I would like, but I will come back at some point and order this. This sounds like a good idea.
Hope this doesn't offend you. Would you like a cat or a fish or a yarn ball for the signet?
Oh, what a dick.
No,
What
although
a
those are
dick.
very good ideas. I do like.
Oh.
I was thinking more of, local group I'm looking to
Infiltrate.
join, join, like the Order of the Iron Hand, or one of those local.
Those are the crime organization. They don't have signet rings.
The Iron Hand. Oh shit. What about
Wait, are you
the
joining?
Order of the Yard? Is that what I'm?
It's like
Those two
getting
mixed
like a
up all
Hell's
the time.
Angel ring and then going to their bar and being like, "Look,
I'm a
I'm
Hell's
part of the same. Do you even have a motorcycle? But
What's
the
up,
ring."
brothers?
Oh god, that's just like what happened to that dude in the Dark Heresy game.
Oh my god.
Otto sets up a fucking car bomb on a dude's wagon.
All right. Well, I can get you. Okay, so I love Olivia. I feel like you're doing something a little shady, and generally speaking, we need permission to make stuff that would identify you as a member of the Order of the Yard. Typically, you need to be a member of the Order of the Yard to get that.
Wait, Lucian's trying to make an order.
I'm just a
signet?
collector.
Am I
I
understanding this
just
right?
love the trinkets. No, nothing shady. Of course not.
All
I'm
right,
just
well,
thinking, like, what if Gale is there? He's going to like rip your head off.
You won't see the ring. You just flip it around. What do you mean?
if you want maybe something pre-made, you're gonna want to check maybe an antique store. But mostly, if somebody leaves, they either hand in the anti-identifiers, and it's either kept in storage or melted down. But there might be a few pieces here or there that's on the open market.
All right. Well, I'm still interested in the custom ring, but I do need to think about this. I appreciate it. I will be back soon to order this.
Okay. And if you need a good tailor, I know a few good people who can get you something nice and fancy for the coming gala. They can definitely show you a few pre-made pieces, or can get something tailored for you. Probably not from scratch, but at least from a pre-existing piece pretty quickly.
Bethel would like a tailored suit for the gala.
Yeah, I think I'll be heading there.
Yeah.
Next time I'm on screen.
All right, I got a cousin.
I'll join him. I should get something nice as well.
Yeah, I got a cousin. It's right down the street there, doing a bit of tailor work. Just look for the gentleman's stitch.
Just like have a heavy armor, but just a tie. Heavy armor and just one skinny tie.
What did you say the gold rings we're going for?
50. If you just want them without any jewelry or anything on them. Just no gems, anything on that. Just a plain gold ring. That's 50. It's a good one though. It's a nice solid piece of gold. And you're definitely getting good quality craftsmanship from it.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that very nice diamond ring you have. 150, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That sounds perfect.
But at what cost?
He gives you the very nice diamond ring. Just gold. You can see it's not just a band. So it's a band of gold with the diamonds kind of embedded in it, as well as a slightly larger diamond that has these gold bands kind of coming out the top, twisting around and holding onto it. So it looks a little bit like a claw, like grabbing onto the diamond on the actual top of the ring itself.
Excellent. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You all head to the Gentleman's Stitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chungus follows to the Diamond Stitch. Needs to get some sexy purple gear.
All right, you arrive. You arrive at the tailor shop. You see a young half-elf woman there. She's got her hair up in a bun with some like needles kind of in it. Needle in her mouth as she is like stitching some clothing. Ah, customers. What can I do for you?
Howdy. Looking to get some clothes for the gala tomorrow.
Ah, I can get you something good. All right, what are we looking at? And she just has like all these pieces. She has like a few mannequins with different kinds of clothing on them. Do you have anything in mind, or should I make some suggestions for you all?
I'll listen to your expert opinion.
She looks
I'm
you
gonna,
over.
I'm gonna agree with him.
I'm thinking. Long, nice pleated slack. She's thinking like darker slacks, maybe a overcoat. Would you? It's a little chillier. Maybe a greatcoat to kind of tie the piece together. Vest and an ascot. I'm thinking you look more dark, muted colors. Maybe a selection black, white, and gray to kind of make a more conservative piece.
That sounds good.
And I could definitely get you a nice, taller cap to go with it. Yes, I could do that.
Would that happen to overlap with the DMG guide of fine clothing?
Yes.
Excellent.
Let's see here. So she gets your measurements. Let me just pull the fine clothing. Yeah,
Thought
15.
occurs to me. I might need to come back in just a little while. We've all got a +1 for the gala, and I reckon I know who I'm going to invite, and I don't know if fellers got any fine clothing.
Well, I'll be open for the rest of the day. And if you can get me the order before I close tonight, I'll be able to have your clothing ready by the gala tomorrow night.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mr. I would like a purple suit and a purple cape.
Okay. She
What about a
takes
cane? He should get a cane too.
purple.
And a cane.
Yeah.
She
full-blown
takes out this like bright purple
No
suit.
cupping my balls, please.
cane.
Actually, please feel free.
She pulls out a bright purple suit and a bright purple cape. Would you like a bright purple top hat to go with it?
Chungus, can you say pimpin' ain't easy?
Well, you know what they say, pimping ain't easy.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
She gets Chungus's measurements. All right. Anybody else looking for clothing?
Yes, I would like some fine clothing.
Yeah, auto too. After
Okay. Did you wish for me to make some recommendations, or did you have anything in mind?
I mean, ideally, I'd like something brightly colored but reversible, and when I reverse it, it's invisible. Do you have anything like that?
Wow.
I
Like Emperor's New Clothes type deal.
I definitely have bright colored clothes, and it could be reversible so that it's darker colored.
Just camouflage.
I guess I could
Just
settle for
camo
that.
suit.
Okay. She pulls out a sky blue vest, some bright green pants, it'd be like a button-up red like a shirt, and a kind of yellow overcoat for it, as well as it'd be like an orange hat. Not a top hat, but kind of like a bowler's hat almost.
Hello?
All reversible with dark blue on the interior.
Beautiful.
What's the price cost for all of these? Everyone's just
Fine clothing would be 15 gold.
15 gold. Okay,
That's
I would
it?
like your cheapest fine clothes, please.
I'll spot you a little money if you need it. I've got just about enough for another set.
All right.
I'll
What
just
can
get one of those
who are you
T-shirts
plus-
that actually has a picture of a tuxedo on it, but it's just
I
like a
mean-
T-shirt. One of those.
Who's the grand plus
So
one?
just so you guys know, Piffle's fucking loaded. I mean, he's not like offering to buy you guys anything. He's fucking loaded.
Just important that you know.
Makes it just makes
Uh,
it better, honestly.
Graham is going to invite Carter Webb.
That was actually who I was gonna do too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get heads
I'm
too.
definitely gonna like take off.
I'm gonna
the
invite
little-
Hank.
Yeah.
We got to dress Hank up all fancy.
Yeah.
hold
We're
the
gonna bring
bell
our
around his-
we're gonna
Put
bring
a
our
bow tie
pirate
on him.
we're gonna bring our
Hands,
pirate friends
hands.
too.
Hey,
Jimmy and
Hank's just like, hey, you don't have to. I don't need a thing. He just kind of like sprouts a bow and some ribbon on himself.
Wow.
the bag just gets some sunglasses on it.
ZZ Top, sharp dressed man starts playing in the background for his glow up.
So we all have a +1 we're taking to this banquet.
I'm ready.
Ooh, who am I gonna ask?
One of the pirates.
You don't know anybody.
I do think Jimmy and Jackson might want an invite,
Yeah, I guess I'll grab one of
as
them.
long as nobody recognizes them.
Remember from our first campaign, the woman that worked that was against the scholar? There was
Yeah.
a lady. Yeah. Is she around? I think it's the only.
Yeah.
She's
Baker.
dead.
Her name was what?
No, I want to say Nora Baker. Yep.
What'd you say, Mauro?
She's dead.
She's dead?
No, she's not dead.
Oh, I was like, wow, what did I miss?
Pink
Um,
Aider.
Lucian wants just some good classy black and white suit threads.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the same, except just cheaper.
I think you're not counting. I think it was about 300 gold from.
300 gold? I could have.
Yeah, you never added that. You weren't there for it. I'm pretty sure it was 300.
That sounds about
Kaido
right.
checks his back pocket and finds 300 gold.
Hooray.
How many
I
back
would like your
pockets do you have?
finest thread, sir.
Like when we split it all
Pockets
up.
have pockets.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So just kind of a conservative black and white outfit. Yes, I can do that. Let's see here.
The pocket watch. Do you have pocket watches here?
We do.
Yes, a pocket watch.
You need a monocle too.
I guess I'll grab a signet ring while we're prettying ourselves up a bit.
Okay. What would you like the signet to be?
Do I want the crossed blades or Eidos?
Might I recommend both?
I was gonna say. You
Yeah.
did.
Upselling.
How much are these signet rings?
One of each, or both on one design?
I could get you a signet ring. My cousin Idolith is selling signet rings for, let's say, 50 gold a piece if you want the pure gold, or 25 gold if you want silver, or 10 if you
A little
want
rich for
copper.
my blood at the moment. I just had other obligations.
Of course, no, but if you ever desire a signet ring, please feel free to come back and we could provide you something.
Can do. Thank you.
Do you have any magical monocles?
No, unfortunately, no magic clothing here. It's,
This place doesn't have anything.
What is the
she
when
just
you-
kind of looks around, and there's just like like dozens of clothing around her.
Nothing here. All right.
Platoon sergeant says we're gonna fucking starve.
I have some nice fur-lined pieces, or would maybe like a feather boa, or maybe I have a black sable. Yeah, so she just takes out like a long fur, what would they call it? Like a scarf, and she just puts around some black sable fur right there. Perfect. Looks beautiful.
Hmm.
Keeps you warm. Nights are getting colder. Maybe some gloves?
I'm gonna go for the same thing the Tabaxi got. Just a nice suit with the pocket watch. How much was all that?
It will be 15 gold for the fine clothing, and for a watch, it would be. She has a couple of pocket watches. I have a silver one or a gold one.
Silver. Silver's fine.
10 gold.
Okay, so all in all, 25 gold. Great. And then I gotta add this.
Yeah, I just put fine clothing and dragged it over. So I think I'm the last one.
Mhm.
What does she suggest?
Let's see. You need a more military outlook. I'm gonna say darker blue, good cuts, pants with a red stripe, black pants, red stripe up the middle, kind of peaked cap, with a stiffer collar to it, and she pulls out. Yeah, it's basically black pants, a dark blue coat with a red stripe running up the arms on the sides and the legs on the sides. The stiff collar, she suggested some shoulder pads, a little more, like make your shoulders a little bigger looking, and like the just kind of cut with some kind of copper buttons to like get it all together. A cape that would match that would actually match the color of the coat itself, as well as a white peaked cap to go with it, with a black brim.
Jeez. Okay, I'll go with that.
Perfect.
You know what I'm picturing? Like El Presidente.
To an extent, I was thinking maybe something a little more navy.
We will
Penultimate.
complete a 5-year
Penultimate.
campaign in 4 years.
Jeremy, are you also a charlatan?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think we actually already have a set of fine clothes. I'm just looking at the equipment that we get from now on.
Does it come?
I certainly hope so.
The charlatan gets a set of fine clothes, which I think we would have already had.
That's 15 gold, right, Ian?
Yep, 15
Well,
gold.
Now I have this specific set of fine clothes that I want. So-
Okay.
Now he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
two
sure.
sets of fine clothes.
All right, sure. Yeah, I guess I'll do the same.
Nothing to wear.
I will
All
be right
dressed up
back.
and
So in case I
nowhere
miss
to
anything.
go.
Oh, Ian, was there anybody we needed to report to when we got back to Voxfall after killing the white?
You weren't told that you had to report back.
Okay.
I think he'd
I figured
specifically.
they probably know. I just wasn't sure if that was like a hey, get in touch with us when you're done kind of thing.
I think he specifically mentioned that once you're done, they would know.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Did we catch this Taylor's name?
Oh, she would be yeah, she'd be Salius Ventress.
I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Salius, what a beautiful name. I have a quick question. Just wondering, would you happen to know Sir Hope or the Order of the Grove Keepers by any chance?
Order of the Grove Keepers? No, I'm sorry, I don't.
All right, just curious. I'm on the hunt. Thank you.
What do the Order of the Grove Keepers do? I could see if I could check with some people. Maybe they know.
No, I'm just poking around, just trying to get some information, but I'm sure I'll find them. Worry not. Thank you.
Okay.
Do they keep groves?
Well, anyway, I have your measurements. I know the outfits you want. Just please come back tomorrow, and I will be able to have your clothing ready.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yes.
and
sir.
she looks to Graham, and yes, please come back with the order you would like before the end of the before the store closes, and I'll definitely have the clothing ready by tomorrow afternoon before the gala starts.
Will do. I'll head straight back right now.
Perfect. Thank you. She gets back to sewing the suit she was working on. Let's see here. Graham's heading back to the Windsong Manor.
Yep. Might as well officially give them the news. Like, we get back, everybody's dead. Like, ah.
Yeah, you get back. Carter Webb is outside, just kind of like looking at the garden. Ah, yeah, congratulations. Here, he hands you a cigar.
Ah, thank you kindly.
Well,
Graham will happily indulge.
by the by, you have a visitor here. Came by just a little while after you had won the race.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
Suppose I better not keep him waiting, then. By the way, we've all been given an invite to the gala, and I wanted to know if you'd like to come along. It seems only right. One of the original Crossblades.
This would be Jackson.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Yeah.
Carter Webb.
Nope, Carter Webb would be inside, but
Okay, gotcha.
Jackson's just like, oh, if you have an invite, I could maybe find the time to come along.
We got a few. I was planning on burning mine on Carter, but we got one each, and we ain't all got tiefling ladies in another town, so I think there should be enough for all of us.
Ah, well, I'll definitely get my finest clothing out of the old mothballs, but I'll see what I can do.
Hopefully, Jimmy might want to come along too if he thinks he can behave himself.
Oh, the lad is often quite well behaved.
The trick is you beat him with a sack of Valencia oranges so it doesn't leave marks.
But yeah, the visitor you have, the young lady, is it's good to know, the movers and shakers. I don't know if she would be a mover and shaker here, but she definitely knows the movers and shakers.
I see.
Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge.
Is that like an insight check or?
You could if you'd like.
I will try one.
Okay.
My brain is made of fucking popcorn.
Brain.
Damn.
Yeah, Jackson's really implying that this is somebody very important, and you're probably gonna want to talk to her.
Well, I won't keep her waiting. Thank you much.
All right. Well, she's by the fire with Carter. She's been
Graham,
listening to his stories. I think the old man's just happy to actually have somebody listen.
Reckon so. Well, Graham will go see to that.
Inside the manor house. Actually, we can just go back to the manor house because it's been a long time since we've seen it. All right. Did it?
Yeah, what about my painting commission here? What's going on with the art dealer? Did he just take my 20 gold and run?
He said to give him till the end of the day to actually finish the festivities.
Okay,
sorry. Just 1 second,
Sorry, Mr. Art Dealer. Sorry.
Okay. So
Better have money.
roll 20 is being a very silly goose. Okay. So entering in, you see by the fire is not just Carter Webb, and the other chair next to him, kind of pulled and sitting in the chair is a young half-elven woman. She's dressed in fine silk clothing. She has on a gold necklace with a big ruby in the middle. Her hair is light brown, tied up into kind of loose, messy pigtails. She's sitting, listening to Carter Webb talk just about his various stories with the crossblades, and she's absolutely enthralled, just wide-eyed, just
Don't
big
pop
smile. Carter Webb's just kind of going on and on. He's like, really wasn't with, I was with the Crossblades as a young man, but we didn't have terribly many adventures before the whole deal with Dragon Eye and she's just teared the door open up. It's like, who's there?
Well, howdy. I understand you were looking to speak to me.
She just kind of gets up real quick, heads over. You're Grandma Potter's Fields with a crossblade. She holds out her hand. Pleased to meet you. I'm Isla Shaleth.
Wait,
Graham takes her
who's this,
hand.
by the way? I just got back.
We don't know. All we know is Jackson told
It's
us
some
she's somebody
serious fangirl
extremely
of
important.
Graham's.
And she's actually listening to Carter raptly, not just time to take your pills, old man. And him.
Okay. I thought maybe you brought Carter to get bitted and he was sitting on the elf lady.
No, different half elf.
You can do an awful lot with gums. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. As long as I didn't miss the Carter Webb hitting on a young elf.
No, he was just kind of telling her stories as he's just in front of the fireplace. Oh, crossblades. She just reaches into her pocket and pulls out a book. Can I have your autograph?
Reckon I could arrange that.
5 silver per autograph.
Oh, yes, of course. She hands Fiffle 5 silver.
Oh, fearful.
Can I do another insight check to get a read on her?
Yeah.
Aside from the excitement.
Yep. Yeah. So you could definitely tell. She's a bit younger for a half elf. She's probably in her early 20s, acting a lot like she's probably like good 5 years younger. Um, she also holding herself up very kind of prim and proper. Like she's making sure not to slouch, making sure to walk with a. As she walked over to you, she made sure to walk as a kind of balanced, graceful manner. Kind of strikes you as somebody you could rest a book on her head and she'd be able to walk across the room without it falling off.
Well, Graham will give her an autograph.
Oh, I've been such big fans of the Crossblades for so long. I've read everything about you. I read all about the founders and how they killed Kraxen. I know all about Ellis Yinlin, the wizard. Ulrich Ironcoat. Lana Surfin, the ranger. Oh, so many adventures, so much
history.
history.
More about the Crossblades than I do.
Oh yeah, oh no, I've read like everything about you. I've memorized all the members and when they served and when they died. Oh, and I was like Dragon Eye, and I knew there was the manor, but I never, went here because Daddy wouldn't let me. And then I wanted, but you're back now, and oh, this is so cool. Oh, I have a. Can I ask you for a favor though?
Sure. What's going on?
Will you be my friends? Can you take me to the gala tonight or tomorrow night? I don't need an invitation. I already have one.
Well,
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Isla Shalif.
Do I recognize that name? Perhaps with a history check?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check. Yeah, you know enough, especially her grandfather would be let me pull up the man's name. She's the granddaughter of Elry Shalith. He would be the head of the Viderheim Trade Company and would be on the board of the Gold Shield Bank.
Oh,
so he's an absurdly rich person.
Yes.
This is a person we probably want to be good with.
Ingratiate ourselves with.
Seems like. Well, I reckon we could see our way to that.
Oh, thank you. I won't be embarrassing. I know a lot of people say I'm embarrassing, but I won't be. I'll be on my best behavior.
I don't believe it.
I'm just thinking, like, out of character. I'm just thinking is like, she's probably the least person that might do something ridiculous at the gala. It'll be funny. It's gonna be funny regardless.
Want to see me sacrifice a chicken?
Oh yeah, I talked to Granddaddy and he got me an invitation because I knew you would be there after you won the gauntlet. I knew you would win too. I heard you signed up and I knew you would win. And then you did win, and when I heard the news, I was on my way right here right away.
I see. Well, it's nice to have somebody who recognizes you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've got like. My room's full of all the books about the Crossblades. Daddy said it's a little strange, but he said that maybe I should be less enthusiastic about it. But I think he was just maybe trying to. He said he was trying to expand my horizons, and that people shouldn't listen about the Crossblades for hours on end. But I think he was just being silly.
I see.
Well, this girl seems to have a lot of talent. I mean, we could always use maybe an administrative assistant or something help around the manor, and just to maybe take minutes or help with tasks.
Oh, I could do that. She
Well,
just
we'll
goes.
discuss it.
I'm gonna look at Carter Webb and like gauge like how he took that suggestion. Can I insight that?
He's
Bring
just
us
doing
over
this, like behind her back. Get her out of here right now.
So what I'm hearing is
I was like, is Ian gonna make me hit an insight check? And I just see Ian like cutting his throat. No.
subtle as a cat.
Oh, it's doing this behind her back. Oh, but yeah, I can meet you at the gala. I have all my guards who will be able to, make sure nothing bad happens. But
Okay.
What do you mean your guards? What do you mean?
oh, you probably maybe you didn't see him, but you probably passed him.
I mean, I was away, so if you did say anything about them, I didn't.
No.
hear.
Nope.
He. So what is it that interests you so much about the crossblades?
Oh, they're so cool. Cause they killed Kraxen. They were rebels that kicked out the Orwellan Empire. They were like hundreds of years of history, and they fought and killed with the they got killed by old Dragon Eye, but that was some good stuff because they attacked the city in Vaxwell. That's in living memory. My granddad was alive when that happened.
And so, what connection originally put you in touch with the crossblades? Did you know one, or?
Oh no, they were all gone by the time I was born. But I wasn't really allowed outside because Dad said it was dangerous. So I had run in the manor, but I was able to. They had all the books, and I
Did you
found.
only have one book, and it was about the crossblades?
Oh no, I had a whole library. But it was all boring, stuffy stuff that I wasn't really interested in, and I was always like the lady who was training me and teaching me to be a proper lady was telling me that I should be interested in poetry and history, and so that she gave me a history book, and it was all boring, stuffy stuff. It was like, oh, this man was the duke in such and such time, and this man was count in such and such time, and then I found a Crossblades book, and she said, oh, this is kind of boring ancient history, but it was full of adventures. It was adventurers and fighting dragons and going and exploring places that people had never been to before. And it wasn't just in Viderheim, but it was all throughout the world. And you had offices in the Orwellan Empire, and you had places and members, and it was hundreds of people strong. It was everything I wanted to be.
Aww.
You're looking to become an adventurer, like the.
Well, I mean, maybe. Now that you say it out loud.
I don't even quite remember the application process we went through. I assume it was quite lengthy. But you could talk to Carter Webb. I mean, we can talk and we're looking for applicants. I don't know, but we could discuss it.
You gotta sleep sometime, Cat. Carter Webb just comes over to you. He just whispers in your ear, you have to sleep sometime, Cat.
Lucian's pay has been docked for the next year.
Well, she doesn't want for spirit.
Yeah,
but it is an awful lot to make a snap decision on just meeting over the fireplace.
What are we going to do when Carter kicks the bucket?
Oh, yeah. Well, we can talk about it later. I'm around.
All right, well, we'll see the gala. This was lovely.
Oh, yeah. We'll go to the gala. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. There's gonna be dancing. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be all the cool people in the city here. There's gonna be you know who I really like? I like she's the head of the Order of the Tower. She reports only to the Duke, and her dad's the Count.
Huh? Is that so?
Amazing. You should introduce us tonight. What time will you be there?
Oh, I'll be there at 5.
Excellent. How many people usually go? Is this yearly?
Oh yeah. Gala's once a year, just after the end of Spirit Week and the end of the Gauntlet. So you're going to be seeing most of the nobles, a few counts and countesses. The Duke will be there. It's going to be so much fun.
Are there many? Is it like?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be at least 100.
100, 1,000?
No, not 1,000. Like 100, 200 people.
That's it.
Sounds like a blast. I'm very excited. I've never.
It's gonna be. It's so much fun. I've been there a bunch.
And are you ever looking for investment opportunities, at all?
No, not really. Ever since my dad married Mom, Grandpa says that he's not a good fit with the family, and he's cut his allowance down to 2,500 gold a month. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yes, I can't
suppose I
imagine.
can.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Well, anyway, I gotta be off. I'm supposed to be home by now, but I'll be back, and I'll meet you at the gala.
Sounds
All right.
It was lovely to meet you.
Oh, it sounds like to meet you. She grabs
Yeah, it was nice to
Lucian's
meet you,
hand.
little child.
She just goes, shakes everyone's hand with like both her hands. Doesn't quite let go, like just a long handshake.
Ah, the Voxfall goodbye.
All right, well, bye. I'll see you tomorrow night. Goodbye.
Take care now.
Carter was just goodbye. She's met at the door by some tall half-orc gentleman with. You can
That's
see
my
that
cousin Peter.
they're wearing
Oh, no,
chainmail
I'm
underneath
sorry.
like
That's
some
not my cousin
tunics.
Peter.
And they're wielding some like long swords.
Take care now.
She leaves.
Graham just like as she's leaving and they're all watching her go, just wordlessly hands his flask over to Carter.
He just drains it.
Carter, what was that about? Who is she? What?
What do you mean? Who is she? She's the granddaughter
Yes,
of.
I know, but what's the deal here?
It's just a fangirl. You know, at one point we actually used to have a lot of fans. God. Ugh. You know, I remember why there was one good thing about the guild not maybe doing as well as it used to, and that was the constant attention.
Yeah, well, maybe we could find some sort of staffing to mitigate the fans if and when it comes up. But
Or we
Yeah,
can just
I-
spread some rumors about how the crossblades have crabs.
Look, you can recruit her if you want. Just I don't want to talk to her again, is all. Or at least, you know, a little bit at a time, please.
understandable. Now,
Jeez.
that said, this might be the wrong time to ask, given what we just discussed. But we've got our invites to the gala, and I wanted to know if you wanted to come along. It only felt right to invite you.
But you might see her again.
I don't think there's a
Right?
might there.
No, you say that, but honestly, I haven't been to the. I went to the gala once when I was a new member. Oh, I saw my old clothes. I wonder if they fit.
Well,
Probably
if not,
not.
we can maybe make a trip out to the tailor. I told her I might be back.
He just kind of like gets his cane and just kind of makes his way upstairs. About 20 minutes later, he comes down with a. It's an older style suit, kind of a dark green, pretty well cut. It's a little dusty. He kind of like slaps the dust off of it. Ugh, needs to take it out in the middle, but beyond that, I might still fit me.
Well, why don't we run that down to the tailors and get it nice and fitted and ready for you?
Oh, yeah, you know what? That sounds like some fun. You know, I haven't been out to the gala in a while. I'll tell you what. I know a friend of mine owes me a favor. I can get him to have a carriage come out, pick us up, and bring us down to the gala. And we'll at least arrive in some style.
I'd like that.
Are we gonna bring Jimmy and Jackson?
I'm in
Jimmy's-
favor.
The
Jimmy's-
drunkards?
Jimmy's eating soup with his hands. Oh.
It's a lie. Jimmy comes in and it's like, oh, Jackson said that there was a walking headache. I've never seen a monster like that before.
I reckon you have, just under different names.
Oh,
Well, you might see it again.
oh, cool. When?
Well, if you want to come with us to the gala tomorrow, if you think you
Ooh.
can fit in with the hoity-toities.
He smiles, couple missing teeth.
On
I-
second
What a
thought.
pretty smile you have.
Thank you. I kept the majority of my teeth better than some pirates.
It's
And
the
the ones you
citrus.
have
That's
are
the
beautiful.
secret.
The secret is pineapple.
The secret.
I made sure to drink all my rum.
That'll get you far.
Jackson said it would make me grow up big and strong.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go get a drink at the hole in the wall? I want to talk to Callista, see if she wants to come.
Callista is like in another city.
Callista?
Oh, Callista Sorrow. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking the other one. The other tiefling.
Rebecca?
I guess
Yeah.
I'm being a tiefling
Yeah,
racist.
you're being tiefling
Which one's
racist.
Callista? I can't remember.
Callista was in the archery competition with me and Piffle, and I
Okay.
talked to her about
Oh, is that the one?
A
Is that
rogue
the one
down
that
the line, too.
gave Piffle the "Don't Ask Questions" money?
Yeah, she's also been working with Piffle, I think, with the shop. With the Don't Ask Questions.
Well, you could go to.
Drink, Piffle.
Where's it?
The hole in the wall, I believe it is. It's,
I don't remember the name of the bar.
But yeah, you've been to it.
But yes, that one.
I'll accompany them to the hole in the wall. I'm gonna keep it. I want to keep it strictly in the lore that I'm an alcoholic. So
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow them.
Gotta respect the lore.
Gotta respect it.
All right.
Invite is open to all. We can have a drink to celebrate. Just want to go send another invite.
Let me run back down to the tailor with Carter, and then I'll meet you there.
All right.
Carter slowly makes his way to the tailor with Graham.
Fortunately, Graham is patient. He's not a northerner. He knows everything's got to take a fuck of a long time down south. It's the law.
Ugh, the cold. It's getting into my bones.
Yeah, well, maybe we can get you a nice cloak over there.
Ah, that sounds good. Well, ever since we got those holes patched up, it's been a lot warmer in the manor house. Don't have to... Graham, I'm going to tell you. Sit in front of a fire with a blanket over your legs. It's very good. Very, very good.
I reckon I can understand that.
I gotta say, as annoying as she was, it was a bit nice to have a little bit more life in the old manor house.
She seemed like
Was
a
it,
good
though?
kid, just a little repressed and excitable.
Well, I've never been that in life myself, so I can't say I can understand, but maybe I can at least empathize.
As
Well,
long as we stay on her folks' good side, I think we'll be just great.
yeah, that's for sure. Oh, I don't think anything wrong's gonna happen with old Charlotte there, but having some good banking contacts, trading company contacts, always can pay off. Quite
That was what I was
literally.
thinking. And been trying to think of what I want to ask the Duke for on behalf of the Blades.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what I want to ask the Duke for. Maybe something about just setting the record straight. I always
Yeah.
hate that the Order of the Tower got the old got the credit for killing Dragon Eyes. It was Crossblades that did it, but we got the short end of the stick. Ella is the only member that actually made it out of that fight. So, unfortunately, with only one person and a young guy at that at the time, to set the record straight, it was Order of the Tower got the whole credit. Of course, the leader of the Order of the Tower died in the fight as well, but he had a lot of friends who could spread his tale, pay off the printers, that kind of thing. And unfortunately, the guild just wasn't in the good shape at the time, so...
Well, that's something to work on, and things are coming up gangbusters so far.
Yeah, so far, actually. I honestly was a bit skeptical at first, but honestly, you've been making some good progress here and there, just putting in good work, good jobs, doing good job during Spirit Week and in the Gauntlet. You've honestly quite quickly made a bit of a name.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to keep up the pedigree that we inherited.
I might might have reason to send a letter back to the old actual guildmaster. It's been a long time since I talked to Alistair Page. A long time.
that reminds me, we were thinking about asking for putting the word out on old Sharp.
Well, that might be a good thing to ask. Talking to the Duke about putting out some people looking for Sharp or anybody who was working with Sharp might be a good idea.
I reckon I can do that. Maybe that'll be my favor, because there's
Well-
a lesson to be had there about the uses of the powers of life and death, and doing it wrong and doing it less wrong.
Let me just say, don't use your talk to the Duke about that. The Duke should care about it. You could bring it up, but think about what you want, Graham. Around this time, you arrive at the tailor shop, and we'll have the tailor take Carter's measurements. We'll skip over to Fiffle, Lucian, and Kaito as they arrive at the hole in the wall.
I'm gonna go get more coffee.
Definitely would have extended the invite to Otto and Chungus too if they wanted to come.
Does Otto and Chungus wish to go to the hole in the wall?
Absolutely.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know if I would go to the hole in the water.
Chungus would. He doesn't know.
I know
left
Chungus
and
would.
Right, so yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
Let's go.
All
Do
right.
it.
Inside, you see the same crowd. In the back, you do see Callista Sorrow. Much as you'd seen her before, she's having a drink. In her tail is a knife, kind of curled around as she kind of like flips it and then catches it with the tail. She
Mara, Tabaxi's turned on.
has, besides her, just a few different people, as well as standing around her, a couple of Goliath guards. She sees you come in. Ah! Come in, come in! Congratulations on winning the gauntlet. Oh, and dear Fiffle, she hands you a sack of 10 gold and 12 silver. Your earnings from your tent you'd set up. Unfortunately, it's expired. The permit is now no longer in effect, but this is what you earned in the last few days. I just held on for it for you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And of course, the money to, well, you know.
Right,
The
right.
toe stuff that you did with her.
This is why Otto didn't go.
I missed something.
Well, how can I be of assistance?
It's no talk money.
Well, Callista, we spoke briefly last time about my career change, and I'm still interested. But I thought since you might help me with that, I might present you with an opportunity to come to the gala with me and the Crossblades. And I don't know if you attend things like that, but I saw it as an opportunity you might be at least interested in having.
It's interesting. I mean, a lot of rich, hoity-toity people there. Not exactly my crowd, but on the other hand, the ability to rub shoulders with, let's say, some rubes is always appealing to me.
I thought so. I thought it might be.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll take you up on the offer as you were so kind to come here and make it for me. It'd be rude not to.
Aw.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh.
Crime.
You have something to wear? Do?
Oh, of course.
Whoa.
I'll come in with bells on.
Perfect. Perfect. Do you want to meet us at the manor at, say, 3 or so? I think I don't know, probably around 5 we'll be taking off to go.
Oh, yes. I'll make my way to your, to Wingsong Manor and meet you there for the gala. We'll, have a lovely evening. By the by, what do you plan to ask the Duke for, when you meet with him?
Me? Well, I'm very interested in opportunities, and opportunities come about with information. And information seems to be very closely guarded in this city, and I want some access to the library for, educational purposes and informational acquisitions. But I was told it's very difficult to get a library. So that is probably what I'll be asking. Although there's some talk of privateer licenses as well. So,
Oh God.
who knows? I don't
Ooh,
remember what that is, but I have it in my notes.
a privateer license. Now you're talking. I mean, I always enjoy a good book mind, but a privateer license would be interesting. I'll admit, Pearl Island and my work is not on the best terms. And anything that you could do for hunting down pirates or dealing with any Arwellan privateers would be useful to me and to Viderheim as a whole.
Yes, it seems there's a lot of subdivisions. So those are on the table. I need to talk to my associates, and then we will discuss what is of most value to us.
Ah, of course.
Why is there something that you would postulate?
Just dealing with pirates, dealing with anybody interrupting the flow of trade to Viderheim could be removed and would assist my business and the people of Viderheim. You'd be doing everyone a great favor. Wouldn't make any.
What would you ask for if you could ask for something?
Maybe clear out the Iron Masters.
Was that something that the Duke could do?
In the same way that somebody could clear a rat out of a warehouse.
We could.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Maybe tax lien for some of the less fortunate. Maybe less money going to the, let's say, pig fund, pork barrel, vanity projects. I mean, a statue is nice to look at and all, but a road with no potholes helps a poor farmer a lot better.
We just become fucking Vaxfall Antifa.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Make
Do they
Viderheim great
always
again.
honor these requests, or what is the likelihood that he will say yes? Is it always like a guarantee, or it's just like yeah?
It's very much a I'll see what I can do. The Duke is Duke for life, but or if he were to face some sort of a crisis, he could be technically voted out, but that would require all of the elector counts to vote for that. Unified vote for that would be more or less impossible.
I'm not there, but I don't care. How many votes would that be? I'm not there to actually ask this. I'm assuming a lot.
Make a history check,
Asking
like
for
Lucian.
electoral college specifics.
We do know the Duke at least was savvy enough to go find that the local count who was being an asshole and just sick the fucking head of the law enforcement order on him.
Yeah. Lucian, make a Lucian, make a history check if you would. Yeah. So Lucian, you know that there are 9 counts of Viderheim. And of the 9 counts, every time a duke dies or steps down or is deposed or whatever reason, the 9 counts will vote of who among themselves will be the next duke. So it would require a vote of 8 of them in order to remove the duke from power.
Well, 8 out of the 9?
Yep.
We know one that'll vote against him.
Oh,
Captain Shitpots
The
did
one
it
that
to
we
himself.
blew a house up of.
yeah, right.
Stig Spare, Count Spare. But yeah, so Callisto Sorrow just gets a Steiner mug, just downs it, slams it. Can I get you anything to drink? I'd hate for you to come all the way here and not wet your whistle. Let's call it one for the road, at least.
Absolutely, I would love to have a drink with you. And I just actually purchased this new knife. I have quite a few. Do you want one?
If you're offering one, I'll never turn down a nice knife.
Absolutely. This you handle a knife very well, and I want you to handle mine also.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check.
Am I wasting?
You're doing an
Lucy.
amazing job role playing. Also, love you.
Listen,
in
Otto's not there, and he's just like he just feels like something. He just like
Sure,
like had the drink.
Cats make crazy noises when they're mating. Fun fact.
I basically have a mace between my legs too, so just be careful.
True.
She
Wow, he's purring.
she reaches into your pocket and just slips
my
out
God.
one of your knives.
Like an actual knife?
Yeah, she takes one of your
Oh,
daggers.
I like 10 of them.
As you can
No.
see, I have a light touch.
For now.
It's getting really intimate between Ian and Mara right now.
Thank you.
Now we're all gonna drop off the call and come back.
I must thank you for the knife. And here is a drink. And a orc waiter puts a stein of beer in front of you.
Is Vaxfall.
To Vaxfall. She downs another stein of beer. Well, anyway, I must be off. I have a arrangement I must be off to, but I'll be seeing you tomorrow night.
Excellent. See you tomorrow.
Tips her like wide-brimmed hat and heads into the back of the bar, into a back room. The Goliath bodyguards follow her. The other members of the table are just kind of like, whoa.
What the fuck?
That was a rejection.
Witness.
One of them pats you on the back. No, you can't, but good job.
Well, thank you. Thank you. What's your name?
Maybe it's better if you don't know, all things considered.
All right. Very well. Well, would you like a drink?
I've had plenty, but you stay and have one. Here, he puts down silver. Have one on me.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. All right. But
Friends and influence.
very well. Should we drink now, or how are we feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Some more waiters bring out beer. Put it all in front of everybody. Chungus, Lucian, and Kaito.
And Piffle, no?
And Fiffle. I'm sorry. I knew I forgot somebody. I was like, who am I missing? Fiffle's short. He's like just
He critically rolled a stuff on you.
He did.
Kaito raises his glass and he says, "A rich man lives in a castle, and a poor man lives by the sea. But a whiskey glass and a fine ass is home sweet home to me." Hell,
Aye.
hey. There we go.
Yeah, let's do. Some of the patrons of our they drink to that. Bit of a sea shanty gets started.
They're just doing Weller, man.
What would you do with the drunken wizard? What would you do with the drunken wizard? What would you do with the drunken wizard early in the morning?
Piculina?
Oh my god.
Burn his spellbook in a burn.
No,
Hot
no,
fire,
no.
burn his spellbook in a hot fire.
In the background, you hear, "You bastards!"
Angry cat boy
All right.
noises.
Now what? Now what's next? I'm feeling courageous.
Kaito is gonna binge
Fuck
drink,
with some
but
shit.
I do have to drop off the call. I gotta start working on my shit. So I'm gonna
Okay.
binge drink, and I'm gonna just pass out there at the bar. So if you guys
Some
want
drink
to,
until gonna carry you
blackout
home.
drunk.
yeah. So
We'll get
if you guys
him-
want to
we'll
keep
get him
shopping
into a
and
bed.
role playing, that's cool. I'm
Kaido
gonna
drinks
just
himself
pass out.
into unconsciousness.
On that, I will. see
We'll
you guys
start
next
helping
week.
him home.
Catch you
Is
later.
there any shops still open? Like a little convenience store type of situation?
Oh yeah, it's not too late in the day. It's probably like 4 or 5.
Oh,
He's
nice.
gonna
we're
buy
getting-
love juice for
The
his
medieval
target.
Combini.
Yeah, any like no, I'm just kidding. I'm actually in the market for some toilet paper. Do we have any toilet paper in this era, time zone, land?
They would probably. I don't know what they would use in like
leaf.
medieval time for toilet paper. I think they use like
Leaf.
moss.
A
You
leaf.
ever,
Us?
you ever see Castlevania season 3?
Oh, I
They just
haven't.
did a whole running joke with toilet paper.
You know what?
Toilet paper.
Dreamers then rip in some kind of wrapped.
You know, it's they use bidets.
Fabric.
Bidets.
Didn't the French make those and actually don't use them?
The days.
A ball of string. There's balls of string.
Yeah, there's like yarn stores.
I want to hit up a yarn store.
Okay. Yeah, you find like a textile store that just sells like bolts of cloth as well as like yarn in both ball and non-ball form.
Yes. Hello. I'm in the market for some balls of yarn to play with. I need quite a bit. So I'm just wondering what your prices are like and what you have in stock.
Well, it would be a gnome woman, kind of older with thick glasses. She's kind of knitting. Ah, you like some yarn? Okay, we have plenty of yarn. Would you like a big yarn ball? Would you like a small yarn ball for when you're traveling, dear?
I do want just a variety of small yarn balls, but I'm wondering yarn are in the small versus the large.
Well, I mean, we can't have them in real big. If you want a big yarn ball, dearie, or we have lots of little yarn balls for you.
Like by length, how much in it?
Well, let's say we have. She pulls out this big, kind of like softball-sized ball of yarn. You got something like this. Or if you're looking for something real big, we have one that's even bigger. Or if you're looking for something smaller, I can get you down little tiny bits of yarn, dearie.
This softball, do you know how much in like footage, yardage? What's the length in there?
Probably be a good 50 feet.
50 feet.
Nice size.
How much for this ball of yarn?
Oh, I can have it for, let's say, 3 silver.
3 silver, okay.
It's a good bit of yarn, dearie.
It is. I love playing with yarn. I just go crazy for it.
Oh, I have kitties at home.
What about the step up? What about the larger size? Would it be?
Oh, she pulls out. It would be like a basketball-sized yarn ball.
Jesus.
This is just the biggest bit we have. I normally sell this one to the tailors.
No, I'm sorry. Too big. All right. I will take.
Well, we have this one too, and she pulls out like a bowling ball size yarn ball. Be a little smaller. A little.
No. I'm gonna stick with the softball size. This is perfect. I need 10 of them.
Oh my! You're gonna have a bit of fun there. She goes and pulls out. Would you like them different colors? I have blues and greens, reds.
Yes, please. I'm having a yarn party, and it is going to be.
Oh, a yardie! I love those.
Lord.
She pulls out 10 different of those softball-sized yarn balls. Oh, that will be 2 silver each, dearie.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you so much. I'll take
Oh, you're quite welcome.
2 silver each, 10, 20 silver.
Honestly, in my mind, I was imagining Mrs. Foster's from Foster's Imaginary. Whatever the show was called, I cannot remember off the top of my head.
I was imagining Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes, that's exactly what I was imagining.
10 silver is 1 gold? 100?
No, 10 silver is 1 gold. Yep.
Need some change here. Okay. Thank you. I take drunken Kaido.
Throw him over your shoulder like a sack.
Is Lucian actually going to be playing with the yarn ball, or does he have something more nefarious in mind?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of both.
The short and sweet of it is he has no idea what the hell's about to happen himself.
Yeah, he was in the market for.
That's where it's the most scary.
Toilet paper was the initial thought, so I'll leave you with that.
He's going to eat it, make a hairball.
Yarn bondage with his tiefling side piece.
No, it's going to be one of those things he eats it and you have to pull it out the other end.
Flossing.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Tinsel's fucking delicious.
Look, I had a cat and he did that one time.
Yeah.
One time.
They may do it.
All right, let's see here. So Lucian has balls of yarn. What's Fiffle and Chungus up to?
Fungus is just getting smashed.
Hey,
Chungus.
we're just at this bar right now.
Yeah, you're just at the bar
When is our suits gonna be ready?
tomorrow.
Yeah, Piffle and Chungus. Piffle's drinking with Chungus. They're drinking from different sized glasses,
They
as you might expect.
they give you a pint.
But they're going drink for drink, just in different sized glasses.
You got a few drunken members there. It's like, hey, good luck on the. You did a good job with the gauntlet there, love.
What? Who said what?
Just you. It kind of like surprised by a drunken patron. It's like, hey mate, you
Oh.
did good on the gauntlet. You won.
Hey,
Kicked the butts of anybody and everybody. I got some good work there. I was on lost some money to the putting it on the Silverhawks, but that's all in good
wait,
fun.
Wait,
Piffle hiccups.
Mom.
Never bet against the crossblades.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. You did a good job with that, though. You did a good job with that, though. You did.
The best job.
Good. You get him to the gauntlet
done.
tomorrow. I big guy there too. He points to Chungus. Yeah, big guy there with a big.
Chungus is big, yes.
Aye.
I gotta pee.
Aye. I go. Yeah. His words are as he's drinking more and more. His words are becoming more and more slurred. I got what? But I know when I've actually applied for it,
Piffle reaches out and just very slowly pushes the gentleman off his bar stool.
The gentleman very slowly falls off his bar stool, landing on the ground, kind of just like a turtle on its back. The other patrons kind of look at him, go back to drinking their beer. Oh my.
Piffle continues as if nothing's happened.
The bartender continues just wiping down a glass.
Wiping his ass.
Wiping a glass.
Wiping a glass with his ass?
As bartenders stereotypically do.
Oh, in any scene at a bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Think of any bar in any form of media, and there will be a bartender wiping down a glass.
Yes, that's true.
Let's see. What's Otto up to? Thinking about how everybody else is kind of just doing their own thing.
Otto was just relaxing at the hall. No, probably knowing that he got away from some like crazy shit by staying in.
Otto's just maxing and relaxing.
Yeah, just chilling, relaxing. Wondering if the Duke will actually assist in procuring the plot of land across the road, his bar, if he does ask for it.
Sitting at the manor house with Otto is Jackson. Just got his long pipe. Good pipe, good tobacco, nice warm fire, a little bit of whiskey. He just like takes a drink of whiskey. It's a life, I tell you. You ever think of you doing this, Otto?
No, not at all.
What did you do before you came here?
I was a bartender back in
A bartender. I thought you'd be a knight or something.
No, was a bartender.
As a bartender find his way here anyway.
The quick and dirty of it, the town got burned down. My wife was stolen, or what was it?
Sent to hell.
Decided to hell. The dog was killed, which is a horse. now that you see?
Nope, that horse is gone
I
currently.
know, I'm saying that you saw before.
Oh, yes. Well,
And
I love that
what's
Reginald
another
is
petty
smarter than
revenge?
Chungus.
technically, Chungus is 1 point higher than Reggie.
Oh, I thought he was higher.
No,
Well,
he's a
yeah,
6.
Maybe it'll improve later, so we
maybe
can
when I
be.
improve my warhorse to was it the greater one? It'll be smarter.
Well, I gotta say, Otto, that's a heck of a story there. Sorry to hear it, but I guess you probably have heard that a bit. Well,
I don't share very often.
to
I don't know, and I don't have my freaking notes, but I think I was like, we did narrow it down to like she is in like the underworld, right?
yeah, you had been told by Brother Bones that
Yeah.
her soul wasn't in the diamond. The diamond was.
It's a communication device.
Yep.
Yeah, so just I guess if he asked, I'll tell him. I'll tell him all that.
He pours a tumbler of whiskey, fills his own, hands you the recently poured tumbler. To new beginnings after a rough start. He
Yep.
goes to toast,
Yeah, I'll toast to that and take
downs
swig.
it,
Good
hands
call
you
for
a
that.
hands you a cigar. Sometimes it's best to smoke and drink away your problems, eh?
Hey, for the time being.
For the time being.
See, the time being.
One of these days, I'm just gonna like stay at the manor, and if you guys come back, and Otto's just like, Jackson would be like, yeah, so a portal to hell opened up, and it's over there, and Otto just ran right through it.
And now he's. We put a table in front of it.
That'll
Well,
The
keep the
demons keep
demons
trying to
out.
get out, and they bump their knees on the table, and they're like, "Ow!" And then they
That'll
give
keep the
up and go
demons
back.
out. Yeah.
We can't board up the portal to hell.
So we
There's a
put a table in
zoning
front of it.
compliance thing about it.
Just put a do not enter sign.
Don't
Enter
dare.
at own risk.
Please respect the rules.
Welcome to the jungle. Please respect the rules.
But Jackson finishes his drink, kind of just closes his eyes while smoking his long pipe. But yeah, well, you want to want the place across the way for your new bar then?
Yep, that's the plan. Wondering if I'll actually be able to get that in a reasonable amount of time. Passive income, passive work.
Be interesting. You gonna be the bartender there, or you gonna keep the old Crossblades membership up?
I'll probably keep the old Crossblades membership up.
Well, I know you're a bartender, but I gotta say, I don't think I could be strictly that excited about sitting in a one building all day. You don't see it, but I actually go out and do various things. I just make my way back before you do.
Yeah.
You've been polishing that glass for all time.
It's
And then
like
continue polishing it like
Triple stuck
Sisyphus.
into the house while we're talking.
The glass has just been worn away to nothing from polishing.
It's just the old man at the end of time from Chrono Trigger.
Oh god. Kind of interested in the Chrono Cross remake.
Well, it's out soon. Well, who knows? Maybe maybe the Duke will help. You get the place, you start a bar. I'll have a drink there.
Yeah.
Put young Jimmy to work. Lad can learn a good trade.
Yep.
Or you
Well,
could see about getting the old ship up to be, well, ship shape. You could do a lot of things with the boat in working order.
Yep. How much is the ship gonna cost to like get it up in tip
Oh, who knows? I mean, you had your old lumber suppliers, but
I'm out of business.
well, I know their type. You start one business with so many eager plans, have no idea how to run it, and then it's gone by the next month, and then you have a whole new plan in order. Who knows? Next, we'll be finding that they're in glass or in silverware or running statues. Who knows? But the point remains, they're the kind that get themselves into trouble and don't seem to learn their lesson. The kid that puts his hand on the hot stove again and again.
Jimmy.
Another good old hardcore learning.
Jimmy's over there with his soup.
There's gazpacho.
I love the tomato soup the best with basil. Oh, Jimmy and his soup fork. Alright. Around this time, it's around 7 p.m. People are out at dinner, shops are closing up. And I think we will pick this up next week.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And I still got to figure out what the fuck Graham's gonna ask for.
We shall go to a fancy party.
A fancy boy party, rub shoulders.
Yeah, what should we be asking?
Graham
for?
shall ask for a fleet of boats to travel the 7 seas and sink all opposing vessels.
I guess that's one thing you could ask for.
I could ask for land rights to, like, if they do like copping for lumber, we could probably ask for like a stake and shit like that.
Do we each get an ask, or is it like a group?
You each get your own request.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to grant you or like even like, entertain it.
Just
So you gotta be
humorous
kind of
you.
reasonable.
Heh.
I guess.
Did any of you guys think that when you started this D&D, you were gonna you're gonna have to deal with mineral rights?
No,
After
but
Dark
we
Heresy,
cottoned on pretty quickly.
Honestly, after Dark Heresy,
Yeah,
everything was on the table.
We've been running shit like a business for a minute.
You have,
I
yeah.
love it.
I
I
mean,
never
wasn't
thought
it like
that
the-
would come into D&D. Like,
What was it the
It's
last
fun,
mission, Dark
right?
Heresy?
it is.
Like-
It is. I love it.
The last mission, Dark Heresy. Like, let's run an ice cream shop on this planet.
Honestly, it was after Dark Heresy when you guys got so excited about that fake noble house. I was like, I'll throw you guys a bone.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
All right, let me stop recording.